They have stood for over 4,000 years, the Great Pyramids of Giza, the last surviving wonder of the ancient world. Stone upon stone, rising against the desert sun, for centuries, people have asked, who built them? How did they do it? The story begins with one man, Pharaoh Khufu, who was not just a king, but the living embodiment of a god. He looked upon the plateau west of the Nile and imagined a monument that would touch the sky, a stairway for his soul to rise to the sun god Ra. Khufu's vision was not just about death, it was about eternity, to create something that would last beyond empires, beyond memory. Across Egypt, word spread, the pharaoh was calling for builders. Tens of thousands answered, not as slaves, but as free Egyptians. They were proud, skilled, and organized into rotating crews called gangs, each named for the gods they served.
For them, building the pyramid wasn't punishment. It was honor, a chance to serve the pharaoh and feed their families. The core of the pyramid came from the Giza plateau itself. At dawn, men struck the rock face with dolerite hammers. Every blow echoed across the valley as massive blocks weighing several tons cracked free from the bedrock. Copper chisels, wooden wedges, and sheer endurance turned the desert into a site of monumental effort. But the limestone that gave the pyramid its gleaming white finish came from across the river in Tura. Egypt's lifeline, the Nile, became the artery of the entire operation, with barges loaded with stones so bright it reflected the sunlight. And now came the greatest challenge, lifting these stones skyward. No pulleys, no iron, no magic, just muscle and physics. Teams of 40 men gripped thick ropes and leaned forward in perfect unison, dragging each sled up the incline. The desert trembled under their effort, thousands of voices chanting to keep rhythm, a simple act of physics discovered over 4,000 years ago. While the pyramid rose, life below thrived. Entire families lived near the site in rows of mud brick houses. There were bakers baking thousands of loaves a day, brewers making thick beer, doctors tending to wounds, and scribes recording every detail. It was not chaos, it was civilization at its peak, disciplined, organized, and alive. The precision of their work remains unmatched. Each side of the Great Pyramid aligns almost perfectly with true north. Every joint between stones fits so tightly, you can't slip a blade between them, achieved with patience, unity, and faith in purpose. After decades of work, after generations of sweat and song, the day came. The final stone, the capstone, was lifted into place. Gilded with gold, it caught the first light of dawn and blazed like fire. From miles away, the Great Pyramid shone like a star fallen to earth. Time passed, dynasties fell, empires rose and crumbled. But the Great Pyramid remained patient, eternal. A civilization that Riakiti's sun and touched it. Subscribe EraVerse, where history meets imagination. Don't forget to like and subscribe to EraVerse for more fascinating stories and history.